Sonic 3 and Knuckles with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Poogie. So, we are actually going to finish the Sonic 3 portion of the game with Sonic because I have Super Sonic and we are in Ice Cap Zone, which is probably one of my favourite ice zone in any Sonic game, actually, of course it being the first, and I actually prefer the Brad Buxer soundtrack to the Prototype soundtrack. Seriously, it sounded just way too much like Crystal Egg Zone from Sonic, from the Master System version of Sonic 2, so yeah. But because I now have Super Sonic, I can blaze through the last two zones in Sonic 3 anyway, fairly quickly. So yeah. As for what music this borrows from, believe it or not, believe it or not, although it does sound similar to Smooth Criminal, it actually isn't, and not least because, although it's fairly similar to Smooth Criminal, I guess, but no, apparently it is from a song which I never knew about until the existence of YouTube, a song called Hard Times by a group that Brad Buxer was with called the Jetsons in the 80s. So yeah, and it does sound awfully similar to that, seriously. Right down to when the main melody kicks in for Ice Cap Zone, so yeah. As for the zone itself, the main thing that will happen is that these giant icicles will come down and they save you from going on the spikes. However, you do not want to be under them in case you get hit and lose your rings, etc., etc. There are also these ice blowers which will turn you into, well, an ice thingy, and that can actually stop you from moving for a short period of time, so yeah. And yeah, we'll keep the bonus stages in, but that is how they work. It is weird that I have not yet got the actual only bonus stage in Sonic 3 that is unlocked on. That is. Then again, it doesn't even play the original Sonic 3 theme here, so yeah. Yeah. Anyway, that being said, let's go to the right. Now, in order to get through the next area, we will need to push this ice sculpture, I guess. It's not really made clear what this is, but and this was back in the 90s when we didn't have, as I say, the internet that much. Until the late 90s anyway, so 1994, forget it, man. So that being said, let's go to the right here and unfreeze this switch. I have to keep looking in case there's another giant ring. And no, I do not want to activate Super Sonic until I'm kind of in peril, so to speak, when I think I'm going to lose rings, or here. Although I'm transformed at a very bad time there because Super Sonic as a character jumps very, very high. Again, that was the case in Sonic 2, mind, but even more so in Sonic 3 because of the momentum you actually get with him. Seriously, it's even more so than in Sonic 2. So yeah, what I'm trying to do is not press the direction button too hard, or if I'm playing this on the 360, which I am, not pull too hard on the control stick in order to make him jump way over the gap, because that can happen. Anyway, this boss, what he will do, he will drop these ice shards on you. If I wasn't playing with Super Sonic, yeah, it would be a lot harder. He also kind of returns in Sonic Mania in Chemical Plant Zone, where his attack pattern is pretty much similar to this. After a while, after he drops the thing, he will pretty much stay in the air for a short period before coming back down. Then you can get him. Another thing of note, before I go on about Act 2, is that with the Star Pointer Badniks, which are pretty much Ice Orbinauts, with the Electric Shield you can actually get rid of their Ice Shards, and avoid freezing or losing your rings at least. So yeah, that's one way of getting past it. I like the usage of the electric shield. It isn't just used for electricity, as we will see in Death Egg Zone and much later in the game. Yeah, Act 2 has us going through the underground area of Ice Cap Zone. So yeah, and using these bungee platforms to propel Sonic upwards. Again, I do like this as well. And yeah, I died. Again, I have now 16 lives, but 17 lives to begin with. So yeah, the spin dash is definitely your friend in the first half of this act. So yeah. I'm not sure of where... I do know of the potential area of one, or where one of the giant rings is in Act 2 of Ice Cap Zone. I believe it's after you use one of the platforms to propel Sonic upwards, so yeah. But, yeah, you can even... and that's another thing, you can even avoid the ice blowers here. It's insane! Absolutely insane! Seriously, the way this works. No wonder I consider this my favourite classic Sonic game. It's not my favourite, yeah, more so than Sonic 2, and I love Sonic 2. Seriously. No wonder it got so many re-releases, aside from the obvious reason because of the soundtrack. So thankfully, seemingly they patched that up with Sonic Origins. About the price, but never mind that. So yeah, here's where you will really need to use the bungee platforms if you want to get upwards, because they're the only way to get back up there. Seriously, how it works is that it kind of works on Sonic's weight, I guess. The higher you go, the more propulsion you have into the air. I do like that. So yeah. And easily one of the best things I've seen about these platforms. And it also matches with the beat of Ice Cap Zone, of course. Even though in Act 2 some of the instruments are less used in the, dare I say, Michael Jackson, Brad Buxer soundtrack. As I say, it's only for like 3 zones in this game. The rest of the zones are I think were composed by, I'm not sure if they were done by Howard Drossin or, I think Howard Drossin had a huge amount on this soundtrack, but there you go. I don't know if the credits music for Sonic 3, which seemingly was based off of Stranger in Moscow, again, not Michael Jackson track that I listen to a lot of, but I do know of it thanks to YouTube. I do remember it as a kid because it was on the chart shows, and I used to watch the chart shows quite a bit before, like, TikTok and everything. Anyway, never mind that. I'm kind of going over the thinking about the Eggman boss. Basically, he blows ice and you have to avoid it. And you don't want to go into the central thing if you're not supersonic. So yeah, afterwards, once you've destroyed his platform, it kind of blows up and yeah. And apparently, my game's